Hello everyone and welcome back to Eorzea. Now, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but given by the wave of blue that we have around us, we are about to start off with unlocking the Blue Mage, which you can unlock here in Limsa Lominsa by talking to this zealous Yellowjacket. And as you can see from my brand new outfits, we are ready to go. Okay, so we are going to start the journey off with Out of the Blue, which we get a soul of the Blue Mage. Unlike other soul crystals, the surface of this multi-aspected stone has yet to be carved with the record of past deeds. Okay, and we have the Rainmaker Staff, the True Blue Atir Coffer, and we learned the spell Water Cannon. A Yellowjacket in need is a Yellowjacket indeed. You there. Would I be right in guessing you're an adventurer? If so, I've got a request to make. We've had reports of some charlatan claiming to be a blue mage, whatever that's supposed to be. He could be a blue arse wharf rat for all I care, but I hear he's selling so-called soul crystals to adventurers for a tidy sum. Apparently they're meant to give the holder all sorts of mystical powers, which is a load of chocobo shite according to a dozen or so dissatisfied customers. You see, spells and whatnot are not really my field of expertise, which is why I want you to help me investigate. I need you to tell me whether these soul crystals are a genuine article. If they turn out to be fakes, I'll arrest him on charges of fraud and you will receive fair payment for your assistance. And if they by some miracle end up doing what he claims, you might be able to pick up a new parlor trick or two. So, you in? Very good. We received word he's haranguing passerbys near Summerford Farms. I'll meet you there. Okay, so shouldn't be too far. I think we could just run there. Yeah, so my free company is already going on and on about the Blue Mage job, and I even have one of the members claim that they're already at level 50, which is impressive, I guess I should say. Okay, so we're just going to ride the rest of the way there, but I don't think it's that far off. Oh no, it's right over here. Okay. You got here just in time. It looks like he's about to make his pitch. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The name's Martin, and today I present to you a wonder of the new world. I call it Blue Magic. Beyond the Indigo Deep live the Walawaki, who have their own unique brand of spellcasting. Like black and white magic, it draws on ether from our surroundings, but that's where the similarities end, my friends. I'm sure you've all seen wild creatures lashing out with fire, ice, and what have you. It's a form of self-defense, see, but it's still magic. The Wallaki discovered how to harness ether in the same way, and wield the forces of nature. But how, I hear you cry? It's simple. You have to attune your mind to the instincts of the beast. When a creature is driven to attack, you can see into its soul. When you overcome it in battle, you absorb some of its ether and make its power your own. Of course, it's not as easy as picking fights with the local wildlife, but my Wallaki mentors taught me well, and now it's my turn to teach you. Behold the power of blue magic. By the 12, did you see that? I thought you might be impressed. Now, before anyone asks why it's called blue magic, let me tell you. For the Wallachie, the color holds a special meaning, sacred even. And seeing as this ain't white or black magic, it seemed like a perfect fit. I suppose you're just also wondering what you need to do to become a blue mage like me. Well, for starters, you'll be wanting one of these, Soul Crystal, and don't forget a specially designed outfit to help you look the part. I'll even throw in one of these spellbooks, personally penned by yours truly, containing everything you need to know about learning blue magic. I've got enough for all of you, but you better snap them up before it's too late. Are you lot really that dense? Can't you see he's playing you for fools? Drive the beast to attack, more like run headlong into battle with only a silly blue costume for protection. Of course no one can claim it's fraud when they're at the bottom of some creature's belly. Oh, great. We feast on your flesh, smoothskins. Your gods cannot save you now. All of you, stand back. No more, please spare us. They never stood a chance. Bugger all this swords and shields nonsense. I'm giving blue magic a try. Well, they look good if nothing else. There's definitely something fishy going on here, and the arrival of those Mamoja was a little too timely for my liking. Come on, let's see where he goes next. Ooh, who is that, I wonder? It looks like he's heading for the Moore dry docks. Follow me. Well, that was an interesting introduction, to say the least. I mean, something doesn't exactly feel right about this whole thing. I don't know. I mean, it looked legit. But there's definitely something going on here. And when did my unicorn start twinkling? Huh. I guess now we know how it can fly all of a sudden. It suddenly gains twinkling lights. Bit back to the idea of blue magic. Now, he wasn't joking with the blue magic stuff. At least I don't think. He's definitely a blue mage, but yeah, I have to agree with what that Yellowjacket said. Something just seemed a little bit fishy about him. And I know I could probably have just teleported there, but it's such a nice day. There she is. The zealous Yellowjacket. Doesn't even have a name yet. According to one of the guards, this Martin character has been seen skulking about the docks over the last few days. Apparently, he's been begging for leftovers from the mess hall. Considering that he's making Gil hand over fist from gullible adventurers, this strikes me as more than a little odd. Anyway, he was last spotted making his way to the Salt Strand. Let's go! That does seem odd to me. Because if he is making money, where's it going? I definitely see a crowd of blue down there. Just as I suspected, he's up to no good. Why else would he come all the way to a place like this? Oh boy, he's friends with those Mamuja. Martin, you say you be less violent this time, but that was very violent indeed. It all adds to the realism, and you lads did a great job. Your gods cannot save you now. Nice improvisation. That one bloke damn near shot himself. I think we've seen enough. Hold it right there. I'm placing you under arrest on charges of fraud. Fraud? This is all a big misunderstanding. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. The game's up. The same goes for you two. I knew you were in cahoots from the very beginning. As for those crystals, I'm about as convinced by them as I was by your acting. Well, that was cold. Say what you will about our sales technique, but there's nothing dodgy with the merchandise. I'll have you know I poured my heart and soul into those crystals, and the spellbooks explain how to learn the magic. It ain't my fault if the buyers can't be arsed to read them. And if you're thinking about clapping me in irons over the outfits not providing enough protection, I can assure you that they were tailored especially with the needs of a Blue Mage in mind. I'll admit I had to cut a few corners to keep the cost down, but still. It all boils down to whether the soul crystals are genuine or not. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you try this blue magic of his? What, me? Well, I am dressed in blue and ready to go. Come on, miss, don't be shy. Once you've learned your first spell, you'll know I ain't pulling your leg. I'll even let you borrow one of the outfits. Wow, she's looking good. Blue is definitely her color. Ah yes, very fetching. While you've been getting changed, Latuja and Gahija have been luring over a nice cooperative baby kraken to teach you water cannon. The bait's been laid, so one should turn up any moment now. Wow, that's a baby. Run away, run away! That's a bit on the big side, lads. Not to worry, all you have to do is give it a few licks with the patented blue magic focus, or stick if you prefer, and our tentacled friend will return the favor by firing possibly quite painful jets of water at you. Oh, and try not to die. That's your advice? Well, that looked painful and embarrassing all at once. Impressive! After that little escapade, you should be able to fire your very own water cannon. By the by, you don't, strictly speaking, need to be struck by the magic you're trying to learn, but that'll probably happen whether you wanted to or not, in some cases repeatedly. As long as you're the one that the beast's after, its power should be yours, assuming you can defeat it. Well, now he tells me. You see, this is what most people don't realize about becoming a Blue Mage. When you start out, you're like a blank slate. It takes a fair amount of bravery to stare these creatures down and look into their souls. It's a shame that not all my customers have your determination, but that's hardly grounds for calling me a fraud. You don't think he's telling the truth, do you? Took the words out of my mouth, Claire. Now that that's settled, I'll be having my wares back if you don't mind. Aw, we don't get to keep them? Did you actually learn any blue magic? Gahija and Lahuja, very sorry about Krakens. We not expect such a large one. Smooth skin, courageous indeed. What's that? You still don't believe me? To be honest, miss, I don't know what more I can do. To tell you what, why don't I give you a soul crystal outfit and spellbook for free? That way, as a fully fledged blue mage, you can act as living proof of my innocence. Sound fair to you? Okay, I can live with that. Okay, we are now officially a blue mage. Okay, open up the blue magic spellbook under character in the main menu to assign active actions. Okay, blue magic generally has no effect on your attributes. However, equipped in armor and accessories will boost your intelligence, will greatly increase the damage dealt by your offensive magic. Okay. If you lose your blue mage gear, replacements can be purchased from Calamity Scavengers in Limsa, Gridania, and Udal. Okay. Sounds fair enough. Great, now we have the clothes. Where is it? Why won't it let me take it, huh? Oh, right, I need to equip the soul crystal. No, I don't have it. Wait, I do have... What's going on here? What's going on? Oh, wait, I think I know now. Sorry, it's been a long time since I took up a new job. There we go. Rather than gaining new actions by increasing in level, blue mages learn them from enemies. To acquire an ability, you must witness your foe performing a specific attack before defeating it. The actions you learn are recorded in the blue magic spellbook found under character in the main menu. All actions must be registered before they can be used. You may register up to 24 spells at once. Checking the box next to a spell will add to a list of active actions. From there, they can be set to a hotbar. Blue Magic Spellbook details the magic attack and aspects of each action. You can also view hints on where to acquire spells that you have yet to discover. Travel a realm and defeat a variety of enemies to expand the number, blah blah blah. Unlike most other weapons, Blue Mage arms generally have little effect on a character's attributes. However, intelligence gained, yeah, we just read about that. Okay, so basically, if we want to learn any spells, we have to go out there and get our ass handed to us by monsters. I suppose we'll just have to live with that. I'm a little bit sad that I don't get to use my new outfit right away. And I worked really hard on that outfit, too. Wanted to look as possible to a blue mage. I wasn't expecting to gain the attire of a blue mage so quickly. But yeah, I think that we're good. Yeah, we are officially a Blue Mage. Ooh, let's see. Now each victory in battle stance is different for every class. Okay, so that's the battle stance. That's kind of cute. Okay, let's see victory now. Oh, that is precious. Oh, I think that's my new favorite stance right here. Okay, so let's see what else he has to say to us. Blue leading the blue. Martin's freedom hangs in the balance and only you can prove his innocence. Wow, no pressure or anything, huh? Well, I suppose you better show this Yellowjacket that getting smacked about by a mad kraken wasn't a waste of time after all. Just take aim at Latuja and fire off a water cannon. If anyone knows how a proper blast feels, it's him. God knows he's been on the receiving end enough times. This the only way. Unfortunately, it looks like it. Please avoid maiming Latuja too severely. Aw, I kind of feel kind of bad for him. Okay, blue spellbook. Right, here we go. I'll be honest with you, this all seems completely impossible. Not that I doubt your abilities, but I don't believe a word of that Martin's mouth, especially all this rubbish about blue magic. Well, let's find out. Painful, yet refreshing. Refreshing, yet painful. See, I was telling the truth, wasn't I? Well then, we'd best get going. It's been a pleasure. Not so fast, you blue-haired twit. I'll admit the spell worked as you said it would, but you can't sell those soul crystals without accurately explaining the risk. It's irresponsible. Some might even call it deliberately neglectful. You're not under arrest, but from this day forth you are strictly forbidden from peddling any more of your wares. If I hear you've sold so much as a blue handkerchief, I'll hunt you down and throw you behind bars. To be fair, she has a good point. For your aid in this investigation, you have my thanks. Fare you well. I don't bloody believe it, just as I was beginning to turn a half-decent profit. Well, well, that was quite the show, darlings. Oh, it's that mysterious girl we saw before. Neither black nor white magic, but something new entirely. Blue magic. Yes, it's sure to draw a crowd, as you've amply demonstrated. And who might you be? The name's Ross, and I manage the Celestium in Udal. It's an arena where darling young souls such as yourself perform feats of bravery for the audience. Unlike the Colosseum, the vast majority of the entertainment pits man against beast, with the matches being brought to an end before either side suffers any serious injury. While our patrons revel in the thrill of combat, acts of wanton brutality and bloodshed are considered distasteful. Rather than savagery and slaughter, our appeal lies in the personas that our participants assume to add a touch of drama to the proceedings. However, I'm not one to settle for a mere mockerdom of success. My goal is to make the Celestium renowned the world over, and to that end I have been searching for something truly unique, and that is when word of this blue magic of yours reached my ears. Martin, my blue bundle of crowd-pleasing wonderment, how would you like to be the very first contestant in the Masked Carnivale? It'll be an event pitting your magic against a host of bestial foes. Listen, this is serious stuff. I didn't go through all the trouble of learning all these spells to entertain a bunch of gawping spectators. Paying spectators, my dear. Some of them are quite wealthy, in fact, and you stand to earn rather a lot of coin. Now you're talking my language. I say, darling, where are you going? I was about to make you the same offer. I hate to burst your bubble, love, but my, apprentice here's barely taken the first step on the road to becoming a Blue Mage. Wouldn't want her meeting a grisly end in the middle of your arena, would we? Once I learn some more blue magic, I'll win for sure. Can I use something besides these piss-poor spells? Oh, that seems a bit mean. Well, once I learn some more blue magic, I'll win for sure. Yeah, you tell him, girl. That's the spirit. I'm in no rush, so take as much time as you need with your preparations. Perhaps you could oversee her training between matches. Training? That wasn't part of the deal. Oh, I'm not asking you to do it for free, my dear. Quite the contrary. You'll pay me for that now, too? Consider it done. That's what I like to hear, Martin. Let's get you to Udall for your costume fitting. Come along. I have to wear a costume as well? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, too late now. That was fun. Now let's head off to Udall and see what else we get to do. Okay, here we are, and it's on the steps of Fall. Oh, it's right outside the Miners Guild. Okay. Just teleport to the Miners Guild. And probably going to be a whole wave of people there. Not as many as I thought there would be. Gahija, not seen any other Mamuja here. Why is this? Latuja thought Mamuja banned from entering Udall. The guards let us through. Do rich people like Ross make own rules? Oh, more than you know, buddy. More than you know. It just occurred to me that I never asked whether you actually want to take part in the Masked Carnivale. Are you willing to endure Martin's training regimen in preparation for the greatest performance of your life? Well, duh, that's why I came here. You've made the right choice, my dear. I have high hopes for you. As for your illustrious mentor, I believe he should be ready to make his grand entrance any moment now. Ah, here we go. I'll be honest with you, it's a bit more extravagant than what I'm used to. Color's not bad, I suppose. You look marvelous, my dear. Everyone feast your eyes on the great Azuro. What's that supposed to mean? Well, nothing really, but it leads a certain degree of partiality to your stage persona. No offense, darling, but the great Martin doesn't have quite the same ring to it. You'll be playing the role of an anemic nobleman who has deigned to grace the Celestium with his outlandish magics. Oh, where are my manners? I never asked you your name. Claire. We should come up with something a little bit more inspiring before you step into the arena. Ah yes, I have some information concerning you two gentlemen. As you may have heard, Udall has a law that bans members of most beast tribes from entering the city. It was mainly to keep out goblin merchants, you see. I have had someone else pour over the documents, and it seems there was no mention of Mamuja whatsoever, meaning you are free to stay as long as you please. Well, with that, I think my work here is done for the time being. Martin, I leave Claire in your presumably capable hands. Best of luck. I'll admit I didn't think this is how things would turn out, but what's life without a few surprises, eh? So it looks like I'll be guiding you on the path to becoming a Blue Mage. I get the impression you're no stranger to getting close up and personal with fearsome beasties, but when it comes to mastering the Wallachi's techniques, you got a ways to go. It's the creatures themselves who be doing all the teaching, though, and the spellbook will point you in the right direction. Of course, I wouldn't be much of a mentor if I just said, come back when you've learned a few spells under your belt. Seems like you need something specific to aim for. Tell you what, why don't you start by learning Blood Drain, and who knows, it might even come in handy. Oh, it's nearly slipped my mind. There's a few spells that you can only learn from creatures in the New World. Luckily for you, Gahi-Ja has brought with him a fine selection of totems infused with their ether to save you the trip across the Indigo Deep. No getting your hands dirty fighting off fiends, just absorb the ether and the magic is yours. Naturally, we're not going to just give them to you, since you're still only a novice. Wouldn't want you biting off more than you can chew. When you think you're ready, talk to Gahi-Ja. Gahi-Ja very impressed by Claire's bravery when cracking appeared. Now Claire must impress with skills as Blue Mage, if you want these totems. You heard the man? There's a whole world of spells waiting for you, so go and start learning. Okay, so quest is complete. That was an interesting way to start things off. Okay, we'll just finish by seeing small talk. To be a Blue Mage, you need to go and discover things for yourself. You'll be doing a fair bit of walking too, so it might be worth investing in a sturdy pair of boots at some point. Okay. Latuja and Gahi-Ja know Martin for many years. Guide him around New World we did. Now we assistants. Fate not so good. Sometimes dangerous too. But we like Martin anyway. Gahi-Ja is sorry that Claire is not ready for totems. Okay. Latuja and Gahi-Ja know some blue magic too. We from Bonoway tribe. Best spellcasters of all Mamuja. Claire make us angry. Claire be sorry. Gahi-Ja only joking. I like these two. I really do. We need more beastmen around here if you ask me. Okay, so that's going to be it now. We are going to be cutting it off right there. But we will be back very soon with the next quest for the Blue Mage. So until then,